Friends too.
All right. What's going on, gentlemen?
You guys, it's been a long 2 weeks, and even longer for Ashton because he was.
I was going to say it's been a minute for me.
Apologies. All good. All good. So yeah, we're starting a little bit late tonight. We had another band scheduled and they could not make it. So yeah. So I hope we didn't confuse anybody. Because I know hundreds of people are waiting for us to go live every Wednesday.
And millions.
Oh, lordy. So, yeah. So Ashton said he needs a name for his guitar back there. Is there any thoughts? Anybody have any thoughts of what he should name this Kaiser guitar behind him?
If it helps, little closer.
I would call it
Fretboard, especially.
I love that.
All the way up.
I would call it roll.
To the head.
Roll.
Yeah, like Kaiser roll.
Oh Lord! And back.
See, that's sweet.
Love this thing.
And he actually plays it.
Yeah, exactly. I've already changed the springs on it twice. I need to change them again. They're getting
I would like to say I play mine, but one, I don't have an amp. Two, I just sat there and went bang, 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 and went, okay, that's good.
And then every single note was flat as hell.
Yeah, I'm a rock star.
So, sad news in the music world for you guys. It's not one of those sad news where it's going to bring you way down. Like, it's not the vibe, but Jack Russell calling it quits.
Yeah.
From not going to do it anymore.
Yep.
Like,
I even saw some of his bandmates his old bandmates wishing him well and sending their condolences to him, which was kind of weird. But
and as we were just talking about pre-show, we were talking about Rocket America. It was 14 years ago, and that was the first time I met Jack outside of that host hotel there in Oklahoma City.
They've got to do that again. They've got to. You know that hotel has been torn down. That hotel doesn't even exist anymore.
That's very sad.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Crazy. Yeah.
It's probably because of that festival.
Well, there was definitely a lot of bacon in that hotel. I mean, I've never seen so much bacon in my life.
He does mean the pork product as well, by the way. That's what
the
food, the actual bacon products. Yes.
If anybody had missed or wondered what Rockin' America was like in Oklahoma City 14 years ago, it was all of the bands were all staying in the same hotel. And when you go to that hotel, because we could just walk in the hotel,
Right.
they were all out there in the lobby, just like drinking and hanging out. So, I mean, Millie from Stillheart, Bullet Boys were there. God, who else? There was so many.
Warrant, Jizzy Pearl. I ended up talking to him for a while by the bar. John Karabi,
Yeah.
he's in there. Eddie Trunk was hanging out in there with us. Like everybody except like say the headliners of like Twisted Sister, they were not staying there.
Yeah.
There's a couple other headliner caliber bands that were not. I did walk into a random party because there's this, I want to say Australian that was taking me and Jody Rowe from the Glitter Boys. He's like, you guys got to come to my after party up here, blah, blah. And we were looking for some bandmates, obviously, because we kept losing them. And so we're like, whatever. And he's like, yeah, I'll get you guys a beer. So we're like, okay, let's walk over here for a beer, like whatever. Well, we walk in and Lizzie Borden is standing like in the middle of the room like a god.
Holy shit.
And I was just like, we came to the right after party. Also, I'm almost positive I did put a BleachBANGS card in his hand that night.
Hey, mission accomplished at that point.
I'm pretty positive that did happen because I was like, well, I'm going to go talk to him.
That's funny. I remember Trickster was there, and Christy and some of the other girls were talking to some of them, and they were trying to talk the girls into going up to their room. You know, hey, we got a party going on up there. And Christy's like, well, I got to wait for my husband. He goes, oh, this ain't no sausage fest. Fuck that. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker's trying to take my wife back to the damn hotel. What the fuck is up?
I would have just said, make sure you bring me some souvenirs.
You're like, give me a guitar pick, please.
Something. Come on.
Come on, man.
I'll be out front at 3 a.m. Just be out there.
Give me that pick. You have the drummer's stick, whatever.
Oh yeah, it was such a good time, man. It was kind of, I want to say it was kind of like the early days of Rocklahoma, but way better.
Yeah,
you know, it still had the loose vibe of the early Rocklahomas, but even looser. I mean, it was like, it's like security didn't know what the fuck they were doing, and that was all cool. We were talking, Sharon got up front stage with a BleachBANGS laminate to Lizzie Borden, and yeah, it was like kind of like, yeah, whatever, guys. Just you guys look like you know.
Let them in.
Yeah, you guys look like you know what you're doing, so go.
It's covered in plastic. It's legit.
Right, absolutely.
It was so fun.
Another little tidbit: Carla Harvey has left Butcher Babies officially. She hasn't been touring with them for a few months now, but well wishes to her on whatever her new chapter is in her life. Hanging out with Charlie from Anthrax as well. Like they're now engaged, by the way. So congrats to them on that.
And it sounded like it was a good split. I mean, it was,
she had some medical stuff going on as well, so that's why she wasn't on the last tour with them. And I think it's turned into a, well, maybe this is the best for me type move. So
I get it.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
So that was my important music newses. I feel like Kurt Loder from MTV.
What? Who's Kurt Loder?
Wait, are you serious?
No, I'm not. But I mean, most people won't, because you're dating yourself way back to when they played music on MTV. And
yeah, I forgot. I should have prefaced with MTV used to have music on it. They played videos, and then they don't anymore. So now it's like maternity television instead of music television.
Maternity.
They also had little news.
Not wrong.
And Kurt Loder was one of the news people that would do his little news breaks. So in other music news, Ricky is now 53 and 35 years into his life sentence.
That, like, you're like looking at the edge of the cliff, talking, and then you just went.
I know what he's saying.
Because Ricky was a young boy. Ashton will pick it up in a minute.
He was 18.
Yeah, no. As soon as you
that
said
song
Ricky was a young boy, I know he had a heart of gold.
That's pretty good, John.
So I had to get all the important news out there to you guys today. Like I have accomplished my mission.
Oh my gosh. So we are waiting on Taylor Roberts of Writing with Killers. Hopefully he'll be joining us soon. If not, we can just keep talking and laughing about crazy ass shit we used to do. And when they played music on MTV.
That was that used to be a thing.
Or we can talk about Shallow Side. You know that Shallow Side just released their album on Friday?
Oh, okay. No, I actually thought it was like 2 weeks ago that they released it.
Oh, well, yeah. No, they've got a new album called Reflections.
Yeah. Yeah. Check out Shallow Side. I mean, they've been hitting it really big on XM radio and Octane. So,
which is awesome.
Thank God. And I don't know how to get Crash Karma onto Octane, but I swear to God, if we ever get Crash Karma on Octane, I'm going to lose my shit because they're perfect. They are fucking perfect for Octane. So if anybody knows anybody to get a hold of on Octane, Crash Karma, man.
Hey, Jose Mangan, the intro song you heard earlier, that's Crash Karma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, Jose, help us out. Because I know you watch.
Dude, they just seem perfect to me. And I always thought Shallow Side did as well. And
Shallow Side's good.
Freaking 10 years later, there's Shallow Side.
Yep.
Like right where they were supposed to be a long time ago. Mm-hmm. So it's really cool. Really cool.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I always knew they were going to take off. We knew in our hearts when we first saw them, it's like, fuck, you guys are too good for this shit.
I thought you were going into a Dirty Penny song when you said, I always knew I was
I need to bust that CD out. I do miss my Dirty Penny.
Dirty Penny sucks.
Oh, Lord.
Ruined my life.
We were talking about earlier how Hardy dropped his new album, which is, Hardy's kind of like a country guy, but this album is a lot heavier than some of his other stuff, and it's worth every second of it too.
Do you know much about Hardy, John?
There.
I do not. I am very unfamiliar with.
Oh, well, Hardy had been a ghostwriter for like Taylor Swift, and he just
Morgan Wallen.
Everything he writes is golden, and he knows how to write a hit song. And then he kept seeing all these people up there just getting famous. He's like, I could probably fucking do that. So he tried it. He's like, dude, this is fucking cool. This shit's neat.
Yeah.
This is addicting. Yeah. So that's what he started doing. And he knows the songwriting recipe. He knows it. And
he's made people millions off of his songs, pretty much.
But yeah, check out some Hardy. I mean, it goes all the way from way red dirt country to he's got one about Nickelback right now. It's called Rockstar.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
feel like that might be a scrape from their song Rockstar, huh? Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just a little bit. And he may or may not have a couple lines saying "kick it in Cali with today's who's who."
Yeah.
May mention that.
It's really cool. He really knows how to put a song together and make you. He paints a picture in every song that he does. Me and Ashton were just talking about different ones off that album, and I said, "What's the name of that song? Where have you been all my life?
Where have you been my whole life?"
Yeah, my whole life. And he wrote that about his wife, and she grew up in California, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to go see where I grew up?" He's like, "Yeah, let's go see where you grew up." And then he goes, "Now I know where you've been all my life. You were growing up in California. You were on the beach. You were driving down, he goes, now I know where my angel has been all my life and how she grew up." It's pretty cool. Anyway,
It is, yeah.
Kind of sappy, but
there was one other thing that right before we logged in tonight, I was scrolling through short video clips on the feed, and it's what I do a lot. And I could see one, it was about 6 minutes long, and I don't think I quite got through the whole 6 minutes, but I was like, man, I need to look this up if this is like a real actual like documentary thing. But it was the women behind Guns N' Roses, like when they were first starting out. And it was like these women telling the story of Guns N' Roses from their eyes because they were the ones helping them.
Oh, really cool.
Huh.
Pushing them to
kind of cool.
Do their thing. But they were like, yeah, these guys would call us like their van broke down. They needed bus fare home, like whatever. And then the young lady that made the sounds on the Rocket Queen.
Oh, yeah.
The story of being in the studio with Axl, and she's like, "Well, it was for art."
Wasn't that Slash or Duff's girlfriend, and then ended up with?
It was one of the other guys I know, but it might have been Izzy. I don't know.
It could be.
But regardless, like she was like, "Oh, we were young, and it was for art." So yeah, we did the recording.
That is insane. It played. Rocket Queen plays at our store, and I keep waiting for that to come in. And yeah, for some reason they've cut it all out. It never comes across. I don't know why. Yeah.
I'm going to throw an idea out there that possibly there's a time zone communication wrong with our guest this evening.
There's a good chance.
Oh, well, if they're not, they should be in the same time zone as us, but I don't know. Shouldn't they?
Who knows?
Detroit?
Yeah.
Oh,
hey.
I shouldn't have done that. Oh. Yeah.
We need the macros.
Yeah, I just walked into that. Oh, shit.
I had to. That was
funny. Earlier, I was on TikTok, and I saw a deal of Nickelback. It was why is Nickelback from here? Right. But it just reminded me earlier talking about Hardy and all that. But Nickelback, they were since the Wolverine and Deadpool movies coming out or came out or whatever.
I think
I want to see it. Anyways, they were sitting there talking about like we're very familiar with like thriving when everybody hates us. So don't bag on Wolverine and Deadpool because it's just going to take off the more you bag on it. And then it was like a Wolverine versus Deadpool commercial with freaking Nickelback. I'm like, that was just one of the stupid things that it reminded me. That was actually a really cool little advertisement for it that it had Nickelback in there too.
That's pretty cool. Nickelback actually has a documentary on Netflix as well. I started watching that, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And yeah, they embrace their hate. I mean, you think that was at some point it was going to break them. It doesn't. They're just like,
they're running with it.
We're not for everybody. We don't try to be for everybody. We don't force people to listen to us. We sing to the people that show up in front of us. Those are the people that we're playing for. That's all we're doing.
Absolutely.
I was like, that's a really good way of looking at everything.
Speaking of people playing for Jane's Addiction, believe it or not, 34 years. They've released a new song with their original lineup.
Holy crap.
Oh, I'm going to have to do some looking after. Oh, wait,
Yep.
Can you pull it up?
Imminent Redemption.
Can you
Can you
play
pull
it?
it up? Yeah, let's play it.
Yeah,
Like, I'm excited to hear this now.
Yeah, because I was like, I think we all know Jane's Addiction. I would hope at least.
I've seen Jane's Addiction.
Exactly. If I could spell, that'd be nice. That would be amazing.
It's Jane.
I put a D. I put JAD and didn't recognize it, and I was like, "Why is it not pulling?" Oh, I slipped the D in there somewhere. Whoops.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Hang on, let me get a good spot.
That was pretty good side joke he slid in there too. That was pretty funny.
The funny thing is, it wasn't supposed to be a joke, but I was like, it has to be now. But, all right, let's see how much I can get of this without getting us in trouble.
It sounds like to me that the redemption. I see the we meet again in the redemption.
I know what I'm doing after this. And it's crazy. Whenever I pulled it up, this dropped 11 hours ago. So that tells you how
that's
fresh
cool.
that one is.
Yeah, that is fresh. That's what we're about, fresh and new.
Oh yeah, definitely trying. Definitely trying.
Isn't Millie in a movie?
I give up.
John, Millie from Stillheart is going to be in a movie or a documentary. I can't remember what it is. I just knew you would know something on that.
Right?
I have not. Not that I know. I have not.
Okay.
But I did meet him like 14 years ago outside.
Yeah, he was there too, wasn't he?
He said, "Hey, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to go say hi to Millie." And nobody believed what I was doing, I guess, because then I went over there and nobody followed me, and I went and chatted with Millie.
Dude, I remember that because you guys got to the hotel before. I don't know where I was, but
I was in the parking lot talking to you when that happened. I don't know.
No.
You were just drunk, probably. I don't know.
Probably.
It was still early, was it not? It was still daylight.
Yeah.
But then you said, I'm going to go talk. I swear I wasn't there. And you guys, you came back and when you saw me, you oh no.
And I was like, hey, look, I just met Millie. See my camera?
Look, you motherfucker.
One movie appearance that I can confirm, though, is, believe it or not, James Hetfield is going to be in a Western movie.
Oh, that's cool.
It's called The Thicket. James Hetfield's going to be in it. Dad. Proof.
Yeah. I do know that it did happen, but I didn't think I was there. I thought it was with Tammy and Christy, and they took you to a. Did you stay with us? You stayed with us, or
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to stop talking about 14 years ago, I guess. Yeah.
Like, I flew in from Florida because I was at a conference, and you guys, I don't remember who picked me up at the airport, my brother and maybe your wife, possibly. And then we got back there, and the guys from Pretty Little Suicide were waiting at the house for me to get there. And as soon as I walked in the door, they're handing me a bottle of Jaeger. I was like, This is how it's starting. I just got off an airplane. They're like, we've been waiting for you. I was like, it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, here it goes.
This is how this is going to happen, huh?
And then me and Ed went out and recreated the scene on top of the car.
I remember that. Yes.
Yeah. It was all
I still don't think I was at the hotel when you went up to meet Millie. You guys just stopped by there for something.
No, I'm pretty sure you were there.
You guys went there to get passes from Pretty Little Suicide, I thought.
No, I think the Glitter Boys were going to get their passes or something, so we went over there with them. But we all went.
Shit.
But since we're still on the topic of Millie, you want to know something funny?
Absolutely, I love jokes.
This is kind of a bitter joke, but we posted 5 days ago all the information on the movie that Millie's going to be in.
Oh. Oops. I'm sitting here searching Google.
It's a heartwarming dramedy, Trust and Love.
Can you pull it up? Show the screenshot.
Bum, bum, bum.
We have technology.
BleachBANGS 5 days ago.
Maybe that's where I saw it. It was on there.
Boom. Trust and Love. Believe it or not, that name is Millie.
Yeah.
That's why he's just called Millie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well played,
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah. Christy may have even told
Busted.
me that. Yeah, she may have even told me that she just posted that.
she may have sent me a screenshot of it, so I had to pull it up.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
she. Oh, I hate my memory. I hate it. I really do.
Like we're
But
learning.
I wasn't there when you met Millie.
Whatever, Randy.
Merry-go-round. How many times are we going to go around on this one? I'm starting to get dizzy just watching it. Just...
Now, I was there when we were talking to his fiance.
I'm pretty sure right after I met Millie is when Marcus Scott came down and met us because he told us it's a drink, remember? And we were in the
Yep.
park. And I have that photo as well. I'm like, it's the same time of the day. You were there. That's all I'm saying.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway,
When he met Millie, but you were there when he dissed Millie's fiance.
I probably
Do you
did that.
Here's the story from a sober.
He goes, I may have did that. That's why I said we were talking to the fiance, and I remember what it was. I was like, but that was funny because she had one of the tall beers, and you're like, hey, give me one of those, thinking she was the waitress because she had that beer. And everybody's like, that's Millie's fiance, right? No, I didn't know that, but I still want one of those big beers.
She was really sweet. She would have got me one.
She'd be like, fuck it, might as well.
No, just kidding, guys. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time.
Well, guys, I
One thing
think
I appreciate is Jarris Johnson. The tour he's going on is called the Dragonborn Tour. And that's for all the video game nerds out there. That the Dragonborn is a Skyrim reference, and even the whole art is Skyrim themed. I'm like, that's kind of badass to see. That's something you guys don't care about, but I think is awesome. Becca would think it's awesome too.
What were you about to say, John?
I think
you.
we should probably just wrap up.
Oh, yeah. I think you're probably right. Probably right.
I'm sure
I'm running
we're
out of
enough
stuff.
people with our nostalgia stories enough.
Yeah.
But it was a fun chat.
my random tidbits to fill space.
All right.
He saw a little
Dead Space
space, so you had to throw the D in there.
Yeah, he slid the D in.
Always. When in doubt.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
that won't solve.
Hit that
Please
outro.
don't. Please.
yeah. On that note.
We bang your ugly friends too.